A new poll came out this week that really has some not great news for the future of the United States. The poll shows that 31% of Americans believe that the 2020 presidential election was stolen. And when you start breaking down that 31%, it becomes clear that not only is this an ideological issue that is basically limited to those on the right, but the news these people consume on the right influences how deeply they believe in this conspiracy. For example, 82% of Fox News viewers believe the 2020 election was stolen. 97% of Newsmax and One America News viewers believe the election was stolen. So over at Newsmax and One America, the people that tune into those idiot networks every day, almost all of them believe the 2020 election was stolen. Almost all of them. 97%. And of course, the 82% at Fox News is probably an even bigger number, even though it's a lower percentage, because more Republicans tune into Fox News. But this is what propaganda does. This is what happens when they muddy the water. This is what happens when they sit there and say, hey, we're just asking questions. We're not saying the election was stolen. Well, Newsmax and One America do. We're just asking the tough questions. Was it stolen? Oh, these things over here don't look like they add up, but we're not going to get in depth there because if we do, you'll see that they do add up. They create doubt. And of course, Fox News is much better at it than Newsmax and One America. Newsmax and One America just come out and blatantly say stupid things that normal people understand are stupid things. Fox News is more creative with it. They're more deceptive. They understand how to play the game. And their audience is far larger than these other two networks. And they're convincing people that you can't trust the American electoral system. Now, there is a chance this backfires on the Republicans. This is something Republicans are actually very worried about right now. They think that continuing to push the big lie could hurt them in the midterms and in the 2024 presidential election. Because right now you already have conservatives out there on social media saying, I'm not ever voting again. You can't trust it. I'm not going to be there. So, what do? Do you keep pushing the big lie to make Democrats look like idiots but risk alienating your voters who don't want to vote? Or do you drop it and piss off Donald Trump in the process? That is the conundrum of these fake news networks. And we already know which one they're going to pick. They want to appease Trump, and they don't even care if it destroys their party in the process. So you know what? Have at it. Make the Republicans stay home. I think we might just get a little bit better government if that's the case. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you want even more Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe. And don't forget, you can find me on all social media outlets at Fair and Balanced.